Good morning, evening, or afternoon. I'm Zachary Burgess. I'm here today to talk about the environmental and childbirth concerns in South Korea. The South Korean government, making great efforts towards environmental cleanliness and providing a safe environment for Korean youth, can simultaneously clean the environment and increase the birth rate. After the stalemate in the Korean War in 1953 and the resolution in World War II, South Korea emerged into an industrial powerhouse. Both of those wars began an enormous movement from agrarian to industrial style living in Korea. This mass industrialization caused a major issue of air pollution. Factories being produced put out monstrous amounts of greenhouse gases. The UN gathered recently and concluded that the pollution issue reached new levels. At this meeting, the UN reports that 7 major countries are far from achieving their pledges to decrease greenhouse gas emissions. One of those 7 includes South Korea. The air quality issue can then be related to the crisis of childbirth. Young children typically spend more time outdoors than adults, resulting in more time exposed to outdoor pollutants, ultimately affecting their growth. Very young children become exposed to more outdoor pollutants since they crawl. Lead and pesticides can settle on the ground, and when children pass through the oral exploration development stage in childhood, they could be contaminating themselves. No parent would want their child to be in an environment where they live at constant risk of contamination. Children develop in a constant state of growth, making them more prone to environmental contaminants. A toddler who plays in the dirt that may have high levels of lead can get lead poisoning. If the air quality is bad while a child with asthma plays, the chances of an asthma attack skyrocket. According to Benjamin Haas from The Guardian, South Koreans dread air pollution more than the nukes in their neighboring country. Adults may even avoid reproduction altogether due to their concern about their child being contaminated or having health issues relating to the poor quality of the environment. Children are the most important people in the world. They are the future of this country. Children will grow to lead and change the world. By exposing children to contaminants, their critical body systems can be heavily affected. During childhood, the nervous, reproductive, metabolic, and respiratory systems develop. If these systems result in being affected, they can have major repercussions in their adult life. It can easily happen since children spend more time outside on all fours and commonly put body parts in their mouths. Children also consume more food, water, and breathe more air per pound of body weight. From a physiological standpoint, children have more permeable and sensitive skin. These scary thoughts drive parents away from reproducing. During the 1970s, the average woman gave birth to a whopping 4.5 children. A national campaign began to urge women to have no more than 2 kids. Evidently, the campaign worked better than expected today because the average birth per woman are 1.5. The campaign has since been stopped. To keep the South Korean population at a stable rate, the average needs to be raised to 2.01 so the offspring can replace the parents. The solution sounds easy on paper, but in reality, Koreans struggle to make that change. The Japanese Times writes about the South Korea's birth issue by saying experts blame sky-high housing prices, costs of raising children, and fears over unemployment. By making efforts to make laws about environmental cleanliness and providing a safe environment, parents could be more driven to have children because they aren't afraid about their children having physical ailments or illnesses in the future. Some may say that the South Korean government shouldn't spend money on aiding families looking to have, children because that's a waste of their money. But if they don't spend that money now on these families, there will be no future for South Korea. Thank you for your time.